Szanowni Państwo, mam przyjemność powitać wysoką przedstawiciel i wiceprzewodniczącą Komisji Europejskiej, panią Kaję Kallas, na dzisiejszej naszej jakże ważnej konferencji. Szanowna Pani Wysoka Przedstawiciel, doceniając Pani obecność, szanując Pani czas, ale przede wszystkim dziękując za zaangażowanie w kwestie związane z walką o demokratyczną Białoruś. Dziękujemy za Pani obecność i bez dalszych wstępów pozwalam sobie oddać głos.
Thank you. Honourable members, the Vice President of the European Parliament, dear Svetlana, dear representatives of Belarusian democratic movement and civil society. It is an honour to join you today and be here with you. So many thanks for the international idea and the European Parliament's delegation for relations with Belarus, for organising this event, and also to the European Parliament for hosting us today. So above all, I would like to welcome Svetlana Tikhanovskaya and so many representatives of the democratic forces and civil society. Your courage and dignity continue to inspire those you are standing up at home, but also it inspires all of us. So thank you for that. I understand that you have already had a quite long day of different discussions. You have been discussing transformation and transitional justice, human rights and accountability. And these are familiar concepts here in Brussels. We know that we are to be credible in supporting democratic transition abroad. We need to also keeping chipping away at our own imperfections at home. You already have talked about in length the state of affairs of your country, especially since the fraudulent elections in 2020, the more than 1,200 political prisoners whose immediate release we seek, and the thousands of others facing prosecution, torture, intimidation and forced exile. We are, of course, grateful for the United States for its engagement on this humanitarian track, and as we have noted over and over, the recent releases do not signal dismantling of repressive system that continues to strike fear into your hearts on a daily basis. In short, today you have already dissected half of the EU's twofold strategy, the part on supporting the people of Belarus. And on this point, I'm happy to hear that this morning also my colleague, Commissioner Martakos, announced our new €30 million assistance package to support civil society. This brings in total EU support to Belarusian civil society to 200 million since 2020. Now I want to talk about the other half of the EU's twofold strategy, notably the need to isolate, including by the additional sanctions, the regime that for 4 years already has helped Russia prosecute its war of aggression against Ukraine. In the last 100 years, Russia has invaded at least 19 countries, some as many as 3 or 4 times. None of these 19 countries has ever invaded or attacked Russia. And who is Russia's handmaiden in this effort? Belarus. Belarus directly and indirectly supports Russia's war. Belarus, who also adhered to the OSCE principles, including the inviolability of borders enshrined in the Helsinki Final Act. Belarus, who by a quirk of history was, alongside Russia and Ukraine, among the original signatories to the United Nations Charter, which of course prohibits the threat or use of force. Belarus is not only helping Russia directly and indirectly, it also is engaging in series of hybrid incidents and provocations that threaten the security of EU member states. These include airspace incursions, drone and balloon incidents, foreign malign influence, and as well as continued orchestration of the migration pressure and smuggling across EU borders. As a result, we are working to expand our sanctions regime. The philosopher and diplomat from the French Revolutionary period, Joseph de Maistre, is often quoted of having said, "Every country has the government it deserves." But I could not disagree more. It is not the population of Belarus that supports these nefarious activities of the regime. And that is why we continue our policy of support to the people of Belarus through programs like the one we are celebrating today. Dear friends, your struggle is long and it's hard, but it's not in vain. Authoritarian regimes that rely on fear instead of consent are always more fragile than they appear. We know this from our own history and experience. The majority of EU member states come in from the cold of the authoritarian past. So you can count on the European Union. We stand with you, not symbolically, but very concretely, with pressure when needed, with protection when necessary, with assistance when and where it matters. We will support future Belarusian-led democratic transition when conditions allow, including with up to €3 billion for financial and technical support, as our member states decided last year. We see you, we believe in you, and we trust that the work you have started to build the foundations of democratic change will have an impact on tomorrow's Belarus. Thank you very much.